Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. So based on our new scanner which we have created to find out stocks options inside Camarilla. So yesterday we made a video regarding how many stocks which forming such a pattern and how that stock is given in the breakout and how it is works. Let me go to check and using this particular scanner we have to find all the 183 F1 stocks and we get from this list the ATM strike prices. Some comments are came and how we are selecting the strike price, the mainly based on the previous day closing price and some strike which forming such a pattern, and some of the options are not a liquid one. So like a Bandhan Bank, so you can see the open, high, low and closing price only it is changed. It may be not a liquid one. So only this is the scanner which filter out all the stocks which forming such a pattern. From that list, we need to select a few of them to get opportunity to take a trade. So this is a six or seven stocks which we find out based on the scanner. It is exactly inside Camarilla compared to the previous day Camarilla level. Okay, so Bandhan Bank 190 strike price. It looks like a inside, and if you are looking at that Bandhan Bank, and it was not a liquid one, 190 call option. If I'm even using a Camarilla 5 minutes and it doesn't have a liquidity, so where you can see it was not a liquid in previous trades and recent also it is not a liquid. So why it is having an insight? Because there is no movement, the stock will came, the levels also be very narrow and it may be key, and before taking a trade, so we should find out whether it is having a good volume or liquidity. In this case, this stock as doesn't have a liquidity, I am just ignoring the stocks from this list because it doesn't good liquidity, and even we can't able to do the trade on this particular strike prices. Okay, the second stock based on the scanner which we find out BPCL 329.5, so that we made it 329.5. So this is what a strike price, where exactly inside first we need to confirm it is an inside, and it is one more perfect inside between the R3 and S3, such a kind of thing which is happening here, and it may be a good breakout. By opening itself it is given you the breakout in the second candle, so maybe this is an inside, we can take it in the opening itself also, because our stop loss may be an S4. In this case 7.55 is the R4 level and 4.65 is the S4 level, and maybe the risk if I'm just finding the trade on R4 breakout and keep my stop loss below S4, near about 3 rupees is my stop, and how much it maximum moved 2 rupees, but we can also let me run this as a positional also that we discussed earlier, and this is the one opportunity, maybe 2 rupees it generated today, and a re opportunity also will be happening here around 10:25, or after that again one more breakout around 11:20. That would be a good opportunity where we find out one day before based on the inside Camarilla. Okay, and one more stock which we find out, chamber fertilizer. The strike price is 490. So chamber fertilizer 490 call option which you are looking for, and this is also not a liquid, but it is an inside. Comparatively previous day also not liquid and it is perfect inside, but if you are looking at today it doesn't traded well, and if you are looking at today it is maybe started by 12:25, so maybe morning it was not active, and after that here is the breakout, but we are not considering this as a quality options because it doesn't have a volume. So if the stock option doesn't have a volume, we may be struggle with that entry as well as exit. Sometimes it may not be traded and the buyer seller gap will be very huge, and this is also not qualified. And HDFC Life 690, whether it is giving you the opportunity, and in this case you can see there is an exact inside, but we already discussed a put side, we don't find the stocks perfect inside. We are always looking for an R4 to breakout, but in this case it doesn't give you the breakout on R4 level. Instead of that, it is opening itself, it is given in the breakdown on S4. From that level it came down, but we are not considering the for a buying opportunities in the call side. But we are not going to look for a put also. Why? Because of HDFC Life 690 put option, it doesn't inside compared to the previous, because this S4 and it is maybe less than, so that is why We don't get any stocks on yesterday, and this we don't consider. But if you are looking for an R4 breakout around 18, it went up to 24, but we don't consider because this particular strike price is not a inside. But the call strike price, it is perfectly inside. But we are looking for an R4 breakout. In this case, it doesn't happen. So Page Industries 4500. Normally, it is not a liquid. So by using this method to find out one or two stocks, you can look at this. Normally, it is not a liquid one, and that's maybe the reason. That one 40,500. That yeah, you can see mostly it is not traded. Okay, 1064 is the close yesterday. 4,500. That is not liquid. SBIN 810. So SBIN 810. Whether it is giving you opportunity. Yeah, there is an opportunity where we find the breakout somewhere around 16.25. After that, it went up to 17.6, and now it is closed. Maybe the S4 would be the stop loss, almost 11.65. So from our entry, so near about 4 to 5 rupees is the risk, and still it is given in the breakout. Maybe we keep a stop loss below that level. So that would be one more opportunity, and good liquid and volumeable stocks, no problem. So two stocks, one is BPCL that was giving a good, and SBN and Shriram Finance 2900. Whether it is liquid or not. 9. This one is another strike price, and this is giving you good movement. So where you can see the first candle triggered, we can consider here first candle because previously we are based on the intraday. We are in maybe a positional where it is giving you the breakout around 82.5, maybe the stop loss 60 to 20 points. From that it went to 126. That was a great move. So among the 6 strike price which you have selected, and this one give you almost 50% in intraday, and the stop loss maybe around 24. 19 points, and it generated the maximum level 43 and closed with 27. That's an opportunity. Maybe it still continues. Maybe tomorrow positionally also it continues, but intraday itself it is giving you such a good movement. And based on the scanners which we have filtered out among this, we have almost Shriram, SBIN, and BPGL, HDFC. So almost 6-7 stocks we have got a 4 having good liquidity, and from those 2 or 3 which is triggers and 1 or 2 which goes well. So it is about a probability. So where we are finding out the options, but if you are doing a manually to find out this kind of options which forming a, such a pattern like inside, it is very difficult task. But I'll be in next video. I'll be updating what are the stocks for forming such a pattern, either call side or a put side, but it would be a working one. So maybe helping you to find out an intraday opportunity that would be giving you such a good breakout trades on positional basis. Also by using this method, you can also try for a manually finding out, but manual finding out it is very difficult, but intraday it would be very easy to do it. So some days back, these are all the stocks which came. Voltas 1440, I think. This is happening on 9th of this month. Let me check. 1440, 9th of this month. I think it is not a liquid yet. This is the 9th, but it doesn't provide the opportunity. From 58 it went up to 162. Still the lower level is not broken, but maybe that doesn't give you the opportunity because opening itself it went to 112. Okay, that happens sometimes. Tata consume 1185.25 on the same day. So this would be a strike price on 12th of the month here, but in this case it is a break down below the put side. It moves down, but normally we are expecting the call to break out because that particular strike price was from Britannia 5750, liquid or not. That is also not broken that level, but it is giving you the breakdown and it is keep on moving lower. So this is an opportunity where we find out with the scanner. So maybe tomorrow stocks we will going to update on next videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you understood the concept. You can also do the manually the same thing, but helping with the tool so we can easily find out. That's the thing. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching here.